All right, so I just got done watching episode 11 of PitBabe. And I guess because this is like after what happened to Charlie, we didn't get that much of Babe. I'm not upset. We gonna let Babe recover because everything that happened with Charlie and with Dean. But who was who was that? Kenta. Why Kenta told Dean? Basically, he was like gaslighting him, like you not the best person on the team. You gonna let them play in your face like this? They egg him on to go mess with the car, and I'm like, first of all, the man was at work. Y'all couldn't like tell him to go to some kind of special place or something. You came to his job and was telling him all this, and then and then Dean talking about some. Oh, you just make sure you promise that I could race on Red Racing Team. Boo, you're not racing anywhere. You're going to prison. You're not racing anywhere unless you're racing to the shower. You're not racing anywhere. You're going to prison. You're not going anywhere. That's why he didn't say nothing. He was just looking at you. You ain't racing nowhere. And you couldn't race at X Hunter because you were trash. What makes you think they want you? They already got winner. And you know how that's looking. So please, give it up. Okay? And then Way, he acted all sad and depressed in the bar. Like he don't understand why nobody want to be with him. Don't want to talk with him. You're kidding, right? That's why people was like, all this drinking and your little pity party is not going to work. Okay, this is not going to solve anything. You have to sincerely apologize for what you did. You effed up. Like, no one wants to be your friend. Nobody wants to be around you. Because you associating with Tony. Like, come on now. And then we had some cute scenes with Jeff and Alan. You already know I'm trying to get into Alan's house. I'm trying to get a room. I'm trying to get a room up at Alan's house. Now, y'all could put in a good word for me. I appreciate it. Because the house is beautiful. And I don't know if they showing so many parts of the house. This is going to probably be a new BL house. I wouldn't be mad because it's really nice. Now, when they were sitting down eating and then Babe walked in talking about he going to get revenge, I looked at him just like Jeff was. I'm like, revenge? What are you talking about? That's why Jeff was looking at him because, like, I already knew that Charlie wasn't, going. It was like all a facade or whatever, and then it was just proven later on when they went to that house or whatever. I don't know, like it was like in the woods or something, and then Charlie was there on the couch, and I believe that man is supposed to be Babe's dad, and then it was a whole thought out plan. Like Jeff is also sneak type shit. Like you, I guess like friends or whatever with Babe's dad. Then y'all got the doctor administering medication. So it's just not the doctors, but it's also the nurses that were in the room with him. And then y'all had like then, Jeff had went over to Tony, was like, I'm going to do this, blah, 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 blah. So then they told Dean to mess with the car. But then after Dean messed with the car, Jeff went behind him and messed with the car too. And I'm like, Jeff, you sneaky. You a little sneaky thing, ain't you? I'll keep my eye on you. But I was like, what I felt kind of iffy about it was, why is y'all giving Charlie this medication and it's been tested on animals? That's why the man was looking at them, the doctor was looking at them like, on animals? That's like, Charlie was like, so I'm like a lab rat? Yeah, you are. We don't know what's going to happen. We just hope you still breathing after this. Like, I was like, wow, like, y'all just pulled anything out. So where was Dad at? Because Dad knew what to do. He knew I got to put my gloves on. I got to check his heart rate while I was in the back of the ambulance. I'm like, so what, you became a nurse or something? I'm like, I don't know. They had me stressed. Jeff had me stressed for the longest. I'm like, you stressed me out. I love you, but you stressed me out, babes. Stressed me out. And then he was stressing out Alan. Why are you stressing out my baby like that? Okay, you talking about I can't be with you because I got these visions, blah, blah, blah. Look, if Raven can do it, you can do it. Okay? If Raven Baxter can do it, you can do it too, Jeff. I believe in you. Okay, you talking about you can't be with Alan. But just like Alan said, you told him that you wanted to be with him. You got his hopes up. You got him thinking that he about to get a man for life. Okay? Don't do this to Alan. Alan is like ready. Okay? And then he had to go talk to the two idiots in the house, North and Sonic. And they're not really helping him. They're just saying like, okay, just do this, do that. Alan's like, what are you guys even talking about? What are you guys even talking about? Like, and then they went on like a little roller skating date. It was cute. I liked it. It was really cute. And then Alan gave him a bracelet with Alan's initial, and I was like, you're so cute. And then afterwards, they were doing stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, you better stop it. All I know is I blacked out a little bit when Jeff put Alan's arms up. I'm like, stop it immediately. I want you to continue, but stop it for my own sanity. Because what are you guys doing in the shower? They didn't show us. They cut it off. It faded to black. But I'm like, what are you guys doing in the shower right now? I can't take it. I have to go. Because you're honestly not taking a shower. You're not washing away any sins or any karma. You're not. If anything, you're adding on to it. I have to go out to take a break. I can't do it. Then found out that we already know Pete was the son for Tony. But Kenta is not an alpha. He's a regular human being, just like me or you. And Tony brought him into the house as a playmate for Kenta. I told you guys before, and I'm going to tell you again. Tony is Professor Oak. This is nothing but Omegaverse Pokemon. Tony needs to be stopped. Because this is outrageous. A playmate? Then, when they get older, Pete found out what Tony really was doing. He tried to leave. And then Kenta stopped him. And, like he did before, when he's outside, when he was older, he gripped him up on the steps. And Pete was like, you can leave. You can go with me. And Kenta said, no. He gave me life. And that made me think, is he your biological dad? Or is he, like, giving you life because of a purpose? Like, he gave you a reason to live. Because if he's your biological dad, it'll make sense. Because you keep effing up, but he's not getting rid of you. Okay? So, is that why he wants all these alphas? Because he had children, but he can never give birth to an alpha? Interesting. Then at the end of the episode, this is what I'm really excited about, because I keep telling you guys, I feel it. I feel the chemistry between Pete and Kenta. It's giving, because they keep, even when they was in the hallway when they're younger, they were looking at each other's lips when they were teenagers. It goes back to a flashback when they kissed. So you tell me my ghost ship is going to actually be a ship? I'm loving it. I want it on screen immediately. I don't know what's going on with the Kenta Kim and Pete Way. I don't know. I really don't care. I want Pete, Kenta, Pete on my screen immediately. Right now. I want to see what it looked like. I need for research purposes immediately. Because what was that? Because when they was tussling in, mind you, in Pete's apartment, and then Pete was like, I'm not going to fight you. Do what you got to do. I'm not going to fight you. And then Kenta started crying. I said, oh yeah. What was going on in that house? Like I said before, what was going on in that house? Okay? And then did that flashback? Yeah, I felt so vindicated. For people were saying that they wasn't doing all that. They not a ship. I'm vindicated. Okay? I'm vindicated.